So if I use the word Republican or Democrat in 1898, first thing we have to understand is that Republicans and Democrats of 1898 are not Republicans and Democrats of the 21st century. Democratic Party supporters and leadership were super conservative. They were very often members of the veterans groups who were Civil War veterans in the Confederacy, and rural farmers. Then we have the Republican Party, which is the party of African American voters and progressive white businessmen. And in the center, we have this third party, the Populist Party. And the Populist Party is predominantly white people who were disaffected with the Democratic Party. They stepped away from the Democratic Party and created the Populist Party. And both the Populist Party and the Republican Party had voting minorities in the total scope of the state of North Carolina at the time. And they came up with this idea called fusion, where they would merge the populist vote and the Republican vote. And together, that merged voting power would outnumber the Democratic Party votes across the state. So in 1896, fusion was the first successful thing that had happened since Reconstruction to put Republicans in leadership positions in North Carolina, including our governor, who was a Republican governor. And we had fusionist type politicians in city governments across the state and in the state legislature. And the overall effect was to make government in North Carolina more egalitarian and more accessible for everyone, regardless of their socioeconomic or racial status. And the Democratic Party, beginning in 1898, decided that they wanted to do everything they could to break apart fusion, and the white supremacy platform was the tool that they selected to do that, to pull those white disaffected Democrats away from fusion and put them back into the Democratic Party fold as voters based on the white supremacy concepts.